The phone buzzed between us on the table. Face down. She didn't reach for it. Didn't even flinch. That was the first crack. We were sitting in silence, the kind married people learn to survive in. Forks cooling, wine untouched. Her knee pressed lightly against mine like muscle memory, not intention. Buzz again. Still nothing. I watched her eyes, not the screen, the way they went distant, focused somewhere far away, somewhere I wasn't invited. I smiled. Asked her about her day. She answered too quickly, too clean, like she'd rehearsed it on the drive home. Buzz. This time she flipped the phone over. A name flashed. Not one I recognized. She locked the screen with her thumb, calm, efficient. I need to step out tomorrow night, she said, already standing. Work dinner. The lie didn't hurt. The confidence did. I sat there alone, listening to the hum of the fridge, realizing something vital had just died, and she hadn't even noticed. I didn't accuse her. I didn't ask questions. I learned a long time ago that the truth comes faster when you pretend you don't care. Over the next few days, I became invisible on purpose. I noticed everything. Her perfume new, subtle, chosen to be discovered up close. The way she started charging her phone in the bathroom. The way she smiled at nothing. At someone. I told myself stories at night, rational ones, safe ones. But my gut was already writing the ending. One morning while she slept, her phone lit up again. Same name. This time a message preview slipped through. Tomorrow night, same place, 8:30, I can't wait. I memorized the restaurant. Didn't check the rest of the phone. I didn't need to. I made a reservation that afternoon. Table for 4. I requested the seat beside the window, close enough to hear laughter, close enough to see hands touch. Then I found him. That part was easier than I expected. Men like him leave trails. LinkedIn, Instagram, family photos cropped just a little too tight. His wife smiled in every picture. A practice smile. I messaged her. I didn't accuse, I didn't explain. I told her I had reason to believe our spouses shared something we didn't. I told her where they'd be. I asked if she wanted to know the truth or keep pretending like I had. She replied 10 minutes later. Yes. The restaurant was dim, elegant, designed for secrets. My wife arrived first. She looked stunning, nervous, alive in a way she hadn't been with me in years. She didn't see me. Not yet. Then he walked in. Confidence wrapped in guilt, the kind that thinks it's clever enough to never be caught. They sat. They leaned in. They laughed. I ordered wine. When my date arrived, his wife, she didn't cry, she didn't ask questions. She simply took my arm and said, "Let's sit." Right next to them. The moment my wife's eyes met mine was worth every silent night I'd endured. Shock first, then terror, then calculation. He noticed seconds later. His face drained of color. No one spoke. We ate. The silence screamed louder than any accusation ever could. Finally, my wife leaned toward me. "This isn't what it looks like," she whispered. I smiled. "That's funny," I said softly, "because this is exactly what it looks like." His wife stood up. She placed her wedding ring on the table, right between their plates. Then she walked away. I didn't follow. Neither did he. Later outside, my wife finally broke. Crying, apologizing, explaining things I'd already understood weeks ago. I listened. I always listen. When she finished, I told her the truth. "I knew before tonight," I said. "I just wanted you to see it." She asked if I hated her. I didn't answer. I just walked away. Some people confuse love with mercy. I don't. I left her there, standing under restaurant lights that suddenly felt too bright, too honest. And as I drove home alone, I felt nothing. Not anger. Not sadness. Just space. Clean. Silent. Free.